About every few months, I remember that I get messages on Instagram and then I go and check. And sometimes there's some really good recommendations, but I get really overwhelmed because there's so many because I don't check them regularly. So I'll check the first two and then just like, nope, nope on out of there. One of you guys sent the plant slant video to me. The video, he has one video. No, he has one making fun of that Bobby Parrish, the Flav City guy. I did a video about his really ridiculous views on infant formula. He has really ridiculous views on nutrition in general. And this guy just takes a bunch of clips from Bobby's videos, just shows how inconsistent Bobby can be with his recommendations. He'll say in one video, don't eat any added sugar. And then another one, he's saying, oh, this is just a little bit of added sugar, so it's fine.
Look for no gums, no emulsifiers.
Gums, bad.
I actually like this better than regular cow's milk ricotta. Look at the ingredients, clean as a whistle.
Gums, fine?
Bobby, you say avoid gums and emulsifiers when you can. When you can, I say, and because there's no gluten in here, they need a little bit of gum.
Gums, fine. When he says they are.
And I'm assuming by the name, the plant slant, I'm assuming he is vegan or plant-based, promoting a plant-based diet. But yeah, I'm just really interested going by that video I saw, and yeah, let's check it out.
Protein quality doesn't matter. What depends on is how much protein you intake. If you take in a high amount of protein, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, the quality of the protein doesn't matter.
This video, it is spot on. Because while people talk about how plant proteins are low in certain amino acids, unless you are getting all your protein from one plant source like what happens in certain developing countries, it doesn't matter. Plus, we see from this study that contained almost 1.5 million subjects that swapping out animal proteins for plant-based ones might prevent all-cause and CVD-specific mortality. Now listen, I am not vegan. I'm not telling you to go vegan. I'm not telling you to cut out meat. I am only saying swapping out some animal proteins for plant-based ones may be beneficial for your health.
Okay, he's not vegan, but he's promoting plant-forward diet, maybe. But yeah, it makes sense that we see these benefits when you swap meat and egg and whatever else for plants, because plants have things that those don't have that are very beneficial. Fiber, antioxidants. And even though people love to point fingers at nuts, for instance, and say how high in calories they are and we should limit it, well, you know what else is high in calories? Animal products. While we love to say, well, you can still get all of your antioxidants and whatnot from fruits and vegetables and eat animal products, but that's not what people end up doing. While it seems like it would be easier to just continue to eat animal products and whatever else and add fruits and vegetables and legumes on top of it, it doesn't seem to be that easy. People seem to really struggle with it. And it's why vegans, we end up getting more of those because we have to. It's the only foods we can eat.
Talk about fiber.
Please.
It's recommended we have close to 50 grams of fiber a day.
Yeah, that's a bit high. It's more like 25 to 40, depending on sex.
What's that look like? Over here, here's broccoli. I got all this broccoli. This broccoli is 36 grams of fiber. I got all this oatmeal. This was about 35 grams of fiber and 2,000 calories.
Yeah, so you could either buy his $200 fiber packets, or I could show you how to do it through food.
Okay, I didn't understand what was going on. So that guy was saying, look how hard it is to get enough fiber. You have to eat 2,000 calories of oats or an entire giant serving bowl full of broccoli. No, that's too hard. So buy my expensive fiber bullshit. Okay, I get it. So I'm guessing that is the focus of his Instagram account, is to go after these like shady influencers and experts, nutrition experts who are just promoting scams basically, instead of, hey, eat a banana.
A cup of raspberries, which is like 65 calories, has 8 grams of fiber. Have this with some oats, which I do often, is like 15 grams of fiber. That's the amount the average American gets in a day.
Eat some more fruit and vegetables and nuts and seeds and oats. There's so many foods that have fiber. And look, if you're still struggling to get enough fiber, or your doctor has told you, there's no way he's going to recommend whoever that dude is and his bullshit fiber stuff when you can just get like psyllium husk, or what's it called? Citracell, I think, right? There are so many different fiber supplements on the market that you can just get at the grocery store, and they're not expensive.
It's going to be harmful for your gut. It's going to mess up your digestion.
Oh, this guy.
It's going to be rancid and oxidized.
Oh, no.
Peanut butter is not a health food.
High fructose corn syrup, a highly refined sugar usually derived from GMO corn that can increase your risk of heart disease, inflammation, and fatty liver disease.
I know as soon as I touch this bread, someone's going to be yelling at me about how gluten is killing me or destroying my gut. It's probably going to be Paul again. Do you want to just play that now? No, I have to touch it. Fine. No? Seriously? I can actually eat this? Holy shit, you guys have no idea how hungry I am. I haven't eaten since I tried making that other sandwich. Whew, thank God.
Gluten contains lectins, which will disrupt the tight junctions of your gut and cause leaky gut.
All right, that's kind of cute. Paul Salamander? Paul Salad Boy? What's his name? Carnivore doctor. I think actually he is an MD or has a license. I don't know if he's actually practicing, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a carnivore book, which is just terrible. I was actually going to make a video because some short came out, a clip of him talking about how nutrient deficient a vegan diet is. And then, of course, he promotes a carnivore diet. Red Pen Reviews, which is one of my favorite nutrition evidence-based sites. They review diet books, and they actually reviewed Paul's book. And that was one of the big knocks on the book, is that it promotes a nutrient deficient diet. That's the big concern, is that you are not going to meet nutrient needs when you only eat meat. Duh.
When you start looking at fruits like apples and bananas and grapes or pineapple, you can eat a good amount of it, but they do have a lot of sugar in it. You know, sugar is calories.
So the real question here is, in replace of what? Because if you're replacing Brussels sprouts with pineapple, then yeah, it might not be a great idea. But most people are going to eat pineapple instead of chips. So for the majority of people, eat as much fruit as you like.
Be careful with the hummus.
So hummus can have a decent amount of added oils to it, which increases the calories. My favorite, Oasis hummus, 34 calories per serving. With some carrots or some celery, it is a great low-calorie snack.
And nuts, you gotta eat that with careful consideration because they can pack on a lot of calories if you overdo it.
Nuts get a bad rap when it comes to weight loss, which I get because they are high in calories, but they also have protein and fiber to help keep you full. So what I recommend is getting the single serving pouches, because each one of these is 170 calories, and it kind of forces you into moderation.
Really good tips. I'm sure some of you are not going to like this. Probably already skipped off the video already. I know the anti-diet sentiment is really growing steam here, and we don't want to hear talk of calories, and we don't want to hear portion control. You guys know I am very much in favor of portion control for those for whom it works. I know there are those of you with eating disorder backgrounds who are just not in a mindset to be able to do that right now. Of course, clearly for a lot of people, watching your calories in whatever way works for you, right? It has led to weight loss, sustained weight loss for a lot of us. And a lot of us have seen over and over again, when we don't watch our calories or the sizes of our meals or whatever, however we choose to kind of track food intake, that's when things maybe go off the rails a little bit and we end up gaining weight. I am at the high end of where I like to be. Unfortunately, partner likes me at the high end, but that's a story for another day. I am heavier than I would like to be. I'm like 138, 139, something like that. Maybe 140 now. I don't know. When I don't want to get on the scale, that's when I need to start tracking. And yeah, I haven't been. I've just been kind of eating whatever, whenever. I made some blueberry cookies with cream cheese frosting for the kids the other day, and I might have eaten, a lot. But for me, it's nice to know that I have that toolkit, in my back pocket, that like, okay, I'm done with this. Like, my clothes, they feel not as nice, my bra is a little tighter, and like, I just feel like, well, I know what to do to fix it, right? And with the nuts, that is one of the things I've done several times in the past, is portion out some like pistachios, almonds, whatever, into like little 1 ounce portions to have as a snack with some fruit. Actually measuring my peanut butter when I do use peanut butter when I make a sandwich. I can't eyeball things. No matter how long I've been measuring and tracking calories for it, it doesn't matter. Like, to me, 4 tablespoons of peanut butter looks like 1. And I will also say, in terms of fat, it definitely is individual, right? While I don't think anyone should be aiming for a super low fat diet, I think there are a lot of disadvantages there, particularly for women, fertile women. Fertile women. It does appear to be true that some of us do perfectly fine on eating high amounts of fat. Like, for me, it doesn't really seem to matter how much fat I eat. As long as I am prioritizing protein, I am able to maintain a healthy weight, feel satisfied. Where for others, I mean, many of you have told me that you've tried to eat like me, eating, 60 to 100 grams of fat a day, probably somewhere around there I average, and that it doesn't work for you. You end up gaining weight. I totally believe that. We are different when it comes to those types of things. And also, it depends on what you're trying to to achieve. If you're trying to be pretty thin, I mean, if I were trying to lose like 15 pounds or something, I would definitely cut my fat intake. That is one of the areas that would make the most sense because fat does have more calories per gram. I would not be eating probably peanut butter sandwiches every day. I would be focusing more on higher volume, higher water and fiber foods that have less calories per gram. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to like maintain a normal BMI and like feel good in my clothes, that sort of thing. Anyway, let's check out another one. I'm really liking this so far. I'm glad I made this video.
The reason there's Coca-Cola in my fridge is because my brother.
I mean, he posted the video, so whatever, it was his brother. Who cares?
I purchased your protein powder back in March and I still have not received it. Well, miss, did you purchase BobbyCare?
It's like insurance?
Due to the nature of our products and the fact that we are a small business, all sales are final. No refunds. However, you may add BobbyCare to your purchase during the checkout process to insure your products. For only $1.99, your entire order will be covered by BobbyCare. With BobbyCare, if your package is lost or damaged in transit, we will replace it or provide a refund.
What is there even to say? That guy sucks. Not him, but him.
Bobby Parrish net worth. Let's see. Oh, he is estimated to be worth about $5 million. I am currently worth, hold on, let me just double check. Yep, no $1 million. But if I sold you guys something, which I don't because I don't do this for the money, but if I did, I would ensure the item you purchased from me reached you. Moral of the story, if you give Bobby money for, say, this protein powder, which costs $60 for 20 servings, you're gonna wanna make sure you give him extra money, just to be certain it reaches you.
$60 for 20 servings. What was I just talking about? The Ritual protein powder that was 40 for 15? What is happening? What is wrong with people?
Here's what to get at Costco if you're trying to save money but also lose weight.
We're gonna look back on this kind of stuff and it's just like, it's fine. Who cares? She looks great, but it's funny. Oh, I'm just realizing his shirt says Hadouken. Isn't that? No. Oh no, that's Street Fighter, right? I was gonna say it's Dragon Ball Z, but no, that's Kamehameha. I just remember my brother watching it and nothing would happen. They would just stand there and ha 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 ha, I'm going to fight you. No, you're not, but I am. It's happening. Just wait. Like, what? This is one episode and I feel like they haven't even fought yet. What's happening? And then I found out that what was happening behind the scenes was that the original manga creator of Dragon Ball Z, whatever, was still, I guess, writing them like while the show was being created. So the show runners or the creators of the show had to like stretch episodes out to wait for him to finish so they could get, I don't know, maybe that's totally wrong now that I think about it. Maybe that was just some myth I heard, but it makes a lot of sense because I swear that show was just so slow and stupid. Piccolo though, I mean, I like me some Piccolo. So yeah, a little bummed that he's not vegan, but glad that he is promoting plant-based in the sense that eating more plants and less animal products, there are benefits to eating legumes and nuts and seeds and whatnot, and promoting not eating too much and portion control. Some of the anti-diet stuff is really starting to concern me, including in the vegan space. I've seen a number of like fat vegan type accounts, TikTokers and Instagram people who are just promoting eating whatever, whenever, and it's really not healthy. And in some cases, it seems like maybe they're lying about what they're eating because it's not a lot of food, and yet they are very clearly obese. So that is not cool, very concerning, but topic for another day, perhaps. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this regardless. I hope you like the video if you did, and subscribe. Click the bell if you want to be notified when I do upload a new video. Thank you so much to my patrons at patreon.com/unnaturalvegan. I do post 2 exclusive videos there a month for $5 plus patrons, including a controversial topic. I'll be uploading that one for, I almost said June, July, very soon. I also have some merch and I have an Amazon store page that you can check out. And that's it for me. Thank you so much, guys. New video soon. I get some weird comments sometimes. Not like mean. I mean, I get those too, of course, but comments that just like, what? And my favorite has to be, I remember it was on the Trader Joe's haul video I did years ago now. Someone said I wasn't wearing a bra, and I'm very clearly, like, you can see the outline in the shirt, you can see that I'm wearing a bra. And I think someone responded like, what are you talking about? You can clearly see she's wearing a bra. But yeah, that's the one that always sticks with me. Someone thought I wasn't wearing a bra when I very, very clearly was. It was just so weird.